Okay, recording. Hello, my name is TALAN GODFREY, and I'm a real gang stalking victim, a real targeted individual. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking, I got the tap right here. That person passed me by. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking had nothing to do with um, psychic ability, the supernatural or paranormal or the metaphysical. Gang stalking had nothing to do with that new age bullshit. Gang stalking had nothing to do with monitoring spirits, astral projection, psychic ability, tarot cards, and that stupid, extremely stupid thing called the chosen one. And anybody mixing that crap with gang stalking is a willing propagandist doing a psychological operation campaign trying to get the real gang stalking victim in trouble. I need people who are going to do it. These people have been lying about gang stalking for over 10, no, close to 15 years now. Now, from what I've noticed, people have been lying about gang stalking, doing psyops against gang stalking victims since 2016. Big time, big time, big time. And remember, Dr. Phil, unfortunately, was involved in a PSYOPS, a psychological operation campaign against us real gang stalking victims back in the day. You can see Dr. Phil, gang. Let's see if it shows up. Okay. Okay. I don't know if we can find the video. Yeah. So here it is, 2019, Dr. Phil. So, yeah. But Dr. Phil been talking about gang stalking since really long time. 2014, right here. Okay, and if you are an old school gang stalking victim or looking at old school gang stalking victims content, you know who this guy is because you've seen him before. So let's refresh the time. Okay, so gang stalking is basically what the East German Stasi did to their own people plus direct energy weapons and mind control technology. Yeah, so gang stalking is basically what the East German Stasi did to their own people plus direct energy weapons and mind control technology right here. Okay, and right here we got popular mechanics magazine psycho electronic weapons effects. Okay, so why I keep promoting and signal boosting this article is because this is what mostly what I experienced as a real gang stalking victim is on this page. Okay, yes, there's nanotechnology, smart desk technology, the AI data center, the AI global governance, the Internet of Bodies, the Internet of Things. Like I said, the AI data centers. I'm not well versed in that, so I don't really bring that up in my protest. But I will talk about other people who have talked about those issues before, and you can listen to their content or maybe use their content to go down the rabbit hole that you want to go down to and find the information that you're looking for. Okay, and I will talk about those people later on in this video. But like I said, I don't really cover smart desk nanotechnology and the AI data centers and the AI global governance. Okay. Also, so remember, um, gang stalking is basically what the East German Stasi did to the own people plus direct energy weapons and mind control technology. Remember, and I don't know why this is not right. Okay. What happened to the theme here? Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay, there is misinformation, disinformation, and malformation. Okay, here it is. There's some other crap too. But there's misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. Okay, be careful about these fake gang stalking victims. Okay, I'm telling you, there's a whole bunch of them out there. And the more that this gang stalking stuff becomes public, and I guess more when the New World Order getting ready to set its trap against humanity with those 5G, 6G towers and this nanotechnology, it's going to get wild. It's going to be a whole bunch of fake gang stalking victims. A whole bunch of them. It's going to say all that claptrap trying to get real gang stalking victims in trouble. So remember, there's misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. Malinformation. There's a limited hangout and partial disclosure. Okay? Partial disclosure. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff in that. There's propaganda right here. Propaganda. And there is PSYOPS. There is PSYOPS. And remember the AI overview and the AI mode of of Google changes on an hourly basis. But remember those terms I just said, okay? Because that's going to help you uh, tell the truth against a real gang stalking victim and a fake gang stalking victim. Okay, remember the brain has no firewall. You see, the fake gang stalking victim, they gonna bring up the brain has no firewall. The fake gang stalking victim ain't gonna talk about the Army War College. You have these fake gang stalking victims talking about, oh, you are gang stalking victim because you are chosen one destined for greatness with the power of God. Okay, they ain't gonna. You're not, and you happen to be a gang stalking victim because you're an easy target of convenience, easy target of opportunity. Okay, you ain't a gang stalking victim because you were destined for greatness and the power of God. Be careful; they're still doing that chosen one crap. So remember, the Army War College Press, the brain has no firewall from 2000, from 1998. And nobody was talking about no chosen one mixing up with gang stalking back in 1998. Okay, so we got silent weapons for quiet wars right here. Okay, read it. Be careful of the kill army crap, but read the documentary. Okay. All right. Read the PDF. Okay. All right. So we got psychoelectronic weapons effects is another term for gang stalking. Remember the AI overview and AI mode changes on an hourly basis. We got popular mechanics magazine psychoelectronic weapons effects. Basically, what I experienced as a real gang stalking victim, and of course, it doesn't talk about the nanotechnology. It does talk about sleep inducement attack, and if you go watch 60 Minutes, the Havana Syndrome, 60 Minutes, the Havana Syndrome, those victims do talk about the sleep inducement attack. You recognize it when you see it. And I talked about that stuff multiple times in my protest. Shut it down. Oh, okay. This is total individual control technology, which is another term for gang stalking right here, right here. And we're going to this right here, total individual control technology, 2016. And there ain't no chosen one destined for greatness, the power of God. You ain't gonna find no monitoring spirit on this article right here, this document. All right. And this came out in 2016. So you see it right there. Look at it. This website got a whole bunch of interesting stuff as well. Okay, then we got informational warfare technology, which Dr. Robert Duncan talked about. Dr. Robert Duncan talked about this stuff right here. So you got it, informational warfare technology. You got information warfare technology right here. Okay. Dr. Robert Duncan talked about one of the two, so you go figure it out. Okay, so there's a lot of people been talking about gang stalking over the years, and they're saying that there was a way to track and trace us from our DNA, the vibration from our DNA, from our brain print, okay, our brain signature or whatever. Some of us got nanotech smart dust technology, and they can use that to turn our body into a transceiver, to turn our bodies into basically a way to track and trace us all over the world. Okay, so that's what the old school gang stalking victims talked about. Your vibrational of your DNA, your brain waves, your brain print, how your brain was formed. They can turn that into a tracking device. That's what they mentioned back in the day. And I'm starting to believe that some of that may be true because you got Ghost Murmur right here. Ghost Murmur is they was able to track that pilot in Iran, that down pilot in Iran because of his heart, the way that his heart beat. It's called Ghost Murmur right here. There it is right there. Go ahead and read it. Just James Burmis or Jesse Burmis talked about this. A whole bunch of people talked about it. So that's a way to prove that they're able to track and trace you from miles away. All right. So the gang stalkers be able to track and trace you from miles away. So okay. All right. So right here, this is cognitive liberty. I do like this documentary. It's a three-part documentary. So let's go to it. Cognitive liberty.
That brain.
Cognitive liberty. So here, this is it. Cognitive liberty. I suggest you watch all three of them, but I have a problem with the third one. Now, the third one right here featuring Jesse Beltran, the dude in the purple suit. There he is right there. Jesse Beltran right there, dude in the purple suit. He's fine. But what I do have a problem with
What could you do?
is this female. Where is this female? Where is this female? The female from Targeted Justice, the blonde one. Sorry, there she is.
The perfect created side.
Now, she's talking about a PSYOP. She was part of a PSYOP. Let's see what she says. This is cognitive liberty dystopia.
And they tried to claim that they were demons at one point at first, which I was like, I'm sure you are.
Okay, so we're recording right now. So let's bring up. So you have this woman right here. This is the time of day. Now I believe this is Melissa Miller. I believe this is Melissa Miller. Now here, the same woman right here. Okay, same woman. Now let's go to their main channel. You see this woman? Why is she doing the chosen one? She doing the chosen hero with Melissa Miller. No. Nobody was talking about no chosen one. If you paid any attention to my videos from my channel, let's look at it. Okay, just Melissa Miller, psyop. Okay, so let's go to my channel. Let's go to my videos. Let's go to oldest videos. You see this Cherry Joe Jr.? You see this 3 years ago. That chosen one. Even though really started under Terry Joe Jr. I'm pretty sure there were other people doing it, but he was the big one. Terry Joe Jr. doing a chosen one. See, 3 years ago. And then you have Targeted Justice promoting this woman doing that chosen hero crap. But you ain't a chosen one. You are a victim who was an easy victim because you were targeted for easy vegans of excuse, or people have like easy access to you, whatever. You're not the chosen one because you're destined for greatness, the power of God. And I really, really think that's kind of disgusting because this is a crime that's happening. But these people talk about chosen, and yet we're trying to pretend it's a good thing. No, no. You're an easy target of the convenience and or opportunity. Easy target of convenience and or opportunity. That's the only reason why you're a gang stalking victim. This chosen one crap trying to turn the gang stalking into a positive thing. Be careful. Because that sounds like some new age bullshit, and you really need to be careful. And I am so pissed that they featured this woman in cognitive liberty dystopia. And I'm going to tell this at the Santa Monica Pier, cognitive liberty. If you put any of this chosen one crap in your fourth video, I will not support you. I will not support you. I will not bring you up to Santa Monica Pier. I will leave you in the dust. And I know I'm not a big fish on these social media platforms, but as I'm going to the Santa Monica Pier to protest, a whole bunch of people listen to my protest because they had to walk past my speaker. I will not support you. I will not even say one word. No cognitive liberty, dystopia, no cognitive liberty, neural weapons, nothing. I will leave you in the dust if you promote this chosen one psychological operation campaign, this chosen one psyops. Next time you do a video, I would like to be added into it, I would like to be featured in your next video. But if you do this chosen one crap, or you featured this woman, Stephanie the Seeker. Where is Stephanie the Seeker? Hold on, where's if you featured this woman right here, I would definitely drop you like a bad habit. If you featured any of this chosen one psychological operation campaign. Alright, let's keep going. So watch this video, ignore this Melissa Miller crap, ignore her. I don't know who she related to her to be featured on Targeted Justice. But then again, I never liked Targeted Justice anyway. I like the website StopGangStalkingCrimes.com because it was more accurate. And that got taken down. Okay. We know why. Because it was accurate. Okay, so gender. Okay, so anyway, this is a woman named Sabrina Wallace. Let's see if we can find her video. Sabrina Wallace. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let's do this right there. Sabrina Wallace, nanotech in the human body. So this is Sabrina Wallace. I would love for you to feature this one right here, but this is mapping the human biofield. Okay, so anyway, so this is Sabrina Wallace, nanotech in the human body. Sabrina Wallace talks about the nanotech, the smartness technology, the Internet of Bodies, the Internet of Things, the AI global governance, the data centers, the New World Order. Okay, Agenda 2030, Agenda 2050. She talks about it all. That's why I keep promoting this woman right there. That's why I keep promoting this woman. The mixtape is okay. I'm being sidetracked. That's the only reason why I keep promoting this woman because I believe what she's saying is the truth, and I would love for Cognitive Liberty's fourth video to feature me and this woman right here because we both deserve it. Okay, so Sabrina Wallace, nanotech in the human body right here. And then you have Dr. Robert Duncan right here. Dr. Robert Duncan, not talking about no chosen one. Dr. Robert Duncan talked about remote neural monitoring, EEG cloning, EEG heterodyning, how they can inject frequencies, foreign frequencies into your brain, and your brain adopt these frequencies as its own. Remember, the brain has no firewall and silent weapons for quiet wars. Okay. All right, shutting this thing down right here. So let's talk about the fake gang stalking victims. We have this one right here, Stephanie, the secret, horrible, horrible carbon-based life form. All right. And she's been lying about gang stalking for quite some time. She is a Terry Joe Jr. clone. That's why I keep mentioning her. This woman is a Terry Joe Jr. clone. Be careful of this woman. But she's trying to be honest and talk more about science and technology when it comes to the gang stalking because she realized the Overton window is moving towards science technology. So she has to move towards it. And then what she does in these videos, she talks about the science and technology when it comes to gang stalking, and then she brings up the religion and spirituality. She's trying like two step forward, one step back. No, this woman, look, the biblical truth about spiritual surveillance and witchcraft monitoring spirits, but she's been mixing that monitoring spirits with gang stalking for quite some time. This woman right here, Stephanie Secret, told her audience multiple times that this gang stalking is spiritual and don't get a security camera. Don't get a camera at all. And then she promoted these cheap cameras off of Amazon. She flip flops a lot, and she does this chosen family. Now, if you paid attention to one of my last videos, you know that this chosen family is Marxism. This chosen family is Marxism. Stopping the camera. Okay, we are recording. So, so Stephanie the Seeker has lied so many times, and now she's trying to, like I said before, trying to be more honest and talk about the science and technology when it comes to gang stalking. I know she didn't talk about no nanotech, no smart dust technology. She didn't talk about that ghost murmur. She sure as hell did not mention psychoelectronic weapons. In fact, she ain't gonna do that because it proved that she lied in the first place. But this is one of the things that really pisses me off about Stephanie the Secret, which she ain't gonna acknowledge. Anyway, she ain't gonna acknowledge it. Okay, but listen to this.
Stephanie here, and we have Hi Chosen families.
Okay, play one more time. And you know, I already done this before, but play it again.
Hi Chosen families.
So here it is. Oldie but a goodie, proving that Stephanie the Secret is a fake gang stalker.
Full of lesbians holding hands. And the underlying theme of all of Starfleet Academy, again, is chosen family, which has its origins in Marxism. Marxist theory critiques the traditional nuclear family as a capitalistic tool for reproducing labor, enforcing gender roles, and securing inheritance that ensures male supremacy. And don't you love it when you get Marxist themes from a giant multi-billion-dollar company that...
Okay, so play it one more time.
Hi Chosen families.
Okay, so see the reason why this chosen family, this chosen one, these people are just following trends. That's all.
And Kurtzman Trek is a couple of lesbians holding hands. And the underlying theme of all of Starfleet Academy, again, is chosen family, which has its origins in Marxism.
Okay, so one more time.
Hi Chosen families.
Okay, so just more reasons why I do not like this woman. But I'm not cyberbullying, not cyber harassing, not cyber stalking. This woman, she can make any videos on any topic that she wants to. She has the right under the First Amendment and freedom of speech. Okay, okay. But she lied about gang stalking multiple times. She deleted the videos, proving that she lied, telling people not to get a security camera, and saying that this stuff is only religious and spiritual and not focused on the carnal, which is the physical. And now she want to talk about now she want to talk about all this other stuff. Okay, now she want to talk about science and technology. I mean, just
the Patriot. Hi, family. Stephanie here. And this is not a video I ever thought.
yeah. Okay,
No,
just be
that's good to
careful.
hear. You think I'm just living my life, loving my family. How can I?
Just be careful about this woman. Okay. And if Cognitive Liberty features this woman in their fourth movie, and not me, but her, I will disown Cognitive Liberty and I will not say anything about your videos in my protest. Alright.
A lack of empathy.
This horrible woman. This woman, Stephanie
Hi.
Seeger, and I keep focusing on this woman over and over again because she is a liar. This is the one that she's talking about. A disclaimer right here that she's not a psychologist or a biblical expert, but you're going to talk about the Bible all gosh darn day right here. And then on the flip side, she has a nonprofit. It will show you the nonprofit.
Can I be dangerous? Because you are a truth teller. You have.
You are a gang stalking victim because you're an easy target of convenience and opportunity, but she has a nonprofit right there. And she's taking up donations. And if you are a gang stalking victim, let's see if I go to my channel. Where's my channel at right here? You got journalist George Webb. Let's look up Webb. Where's journalist George Webb at? Okay, I'm trying to find him. Well, on my page, it talks about George Webb. Yeah, it's not going to show it. But George Webb, journalist George Webb talked about gang stalking and targeting individuals and asset forfeiture. And it says that these people just want you poor and homeless. And then weird stuff will happen to you and your family. Yeah, you're not going to have a nonprofit. Chances are they will deny that nonprofit status to you. Let's see if I can click on this video. Okay. There it is right there.
Hi there again. I was a very strong critic of U.S. federal law enforcement for a case here in Portland, a very high-profile case called the Portland Christmas tree bomber case, and D&D for short. But the idea is very much like the old Stasi program to basically decompose the person's life, ruin their relationships, get them fired from their job when they're out of money, and then they're homeless, and they get sick, and then they die. And then do that to their whole family if you really don't like them.
So you have a nonprofit. Okay, Stephanie Secret's fake gang stalking victim. Okay, shutting it down. Okay, we're shutting this one down. So we're gonna talk about more people who talked about gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. This is My Nexus Live. My Nexus Live. He has a book your stand today, book your stands today, but he was also featured. And this is My Nexus Live YouTube page right here. My Nexus Live YouTube page. There he is right there. His website right here, where he does stands. I don't know if it's for free, but let's go to Cognitive Liberty. Okay, Cognitive Liberty. So you got Cognitive Liberty again, featuring Jesse Bell.
Largely unregulated.
There he is right there in the purple suit. That's Jesse Beltran. So Jesse Beltran was on the Alex Jones show talking about nanotechnology, talking about smart disk technology, talking about how the government gave itself the permission to experiment on people against their will at any time for any reason. Okay, so go to rumble.com. Rumble. Let's see, there's Alex Jones right there. That's Alex Jones. And you have Alex Jones show right here. So it's like two different things. You got Alex Jones right there, the Alex Jones show, and then you got Alex Jones live. So the Alex Jones was talking to Jesse Beltran about nanotechnology, smart disk technology, the AI data centers, the Internet of Bodies, the Internet of Things, and gang stalking. So you might want to go and check out these sites. Okay. Okay, so we're going to shut this one down. Cognitive Liberty Dystopia featuring Jesse Beltran. And like I said, Cognitive Liberty, I would like to be in your fourth video. But if you have these fake gang stalking victims talking about the chosen one, I will not support you. This is a real gang stalking victim talking about real gang stalking through a legal and scientific lens. No chosen one. Right here, check him out.
The Maui and the FEMA response.
This is another real gang stalking victim. It hits multiple channels. Check him out as well. Really good dude. Really good dude. I've got more Jesse Beltran. This woman right here, Stephanie, is a fake gang stalking victim. Just beware. This is another fake gang stalking victim. See that chosen one and gang stalking with the tarot cards? No. Stay away from this stuff right here. Stay away from it. Okay. Gang stalking had nothing to do with religion or spirituality. Gang stalking had nothing to do with the supernatural, the paranormal, the metaphysical. Gang stalking had nothing to do with the New Age movement. Gang stalking had nothing to do with tarot card, no astral projection, psychic ability, monitoring spirits, or that stupid thing called the chosen one. And there's a lot of fake gang stalking victims out there. And like I said before, when the government is about to put everybody under the gang stalking trap, more fakes will come out. More fakes will come out. This is a real gang stalking victim right here. I like him. This is Brian too. A lot of people don't like Brian too, but I do. I like Brian too. Okay, and I especially like Brian's 2 video right here. Talking about CBAs. I know he had a lot of channels that got deleted, but I like him, and I will keep promoting him at the Santa Monica Pier. CBAs. CBA. CBA. Right here. Really, really good video. Awesome video. And I will continue to support this video right here. I wonder where that came from.
So if you think if we walked away from this, didn't give them money today, it would be worse for us from a security standpoint.
I do. We're building a relationship that just did not exist. I said in our last trip when you were with me that we had a huge trust deficit, in part because we're fanatical in Afghanistan and Pakistan, leaving them well armed, creating...
Okay, okay. I don't go get in trouble here if I keep mentioning this.
إيران هي أحد أذرع الماسونية الصهيونية.
إيران.
نعم، أحد أذرع الماسونية الصهيونية، والهدف هو هدفها أكبر من ذلك.
There's so many things going on in the world.
I'm gonna shut that down. Okay, I gotta watch this one. Okay, but anyway. So another person who kept talking about gang stalking, but he does the ascension. He talks about the ascension side, which is basically gang stalking. But the ascension side of dealing with aliens. And this is Look Out for Charlie. I break him up a lot. I suggest you watch his videos. Even though I did not like him because in the beginning, because he talked about people consuming borax to get rid of the smart dust, nanotech, and the Morgellons out of people's body. He just said, consume borax. But that was a while ago, and I do like a good chunk of his videos, and I believe that they are accurate. Look out for Charlie. Check him out. Okay, we got more Alex Jones.
I cannot be disputed.
So, like I said before, there's a whole bunch of people in the government that gave themselves the permission to basically use American citizens as little guinea pigs against their wills. And this is how they feel about us. You know what it is. Yeah.
He dies. He dies.
That's how they feel about us. That's how they feel about us.
Of course, you don't mind if we kill the others, do you?
Hey, if it makes you feel good, do it.
Makes you feel good, do it. Exactly.
See, that's how they feel about us. So real gang stalking like this, okay? But you talk about chosen with destiny for greater and powerful. You better leave these people alone. Okay. Targeted justice. I really don't like targeted justice. I'm sorry. I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't like targeted justice at all.
Even besides drugs.
Okay. I want to check out the rest of these videos, but Jesse Beltran got his website, book a scan, and I'm gonna see if I can book that scan. And remember, Peace Energy, Sabrina Wallace, nanotech in the human body, Sabrina Wallace, microwaving humans for their own safety. This is all her social media. Okay. This is all her other social media content right here on the fourth wall right here. Check it out. All right. Everybody else, have a good day. Hopefully this records. Hopefully this records this time. All right. Peace.